could proceed. Let's give a minute. Feel free to share the live. Tap on your screen. I keep forgetting to say this. But then does it benefit? What's the benefit of tapping? TikTokers, constant TikTokers, what's the benefit of tapping on the screen? What's the benefit other than probably increasing the number? Does it benefit you in any other way? I highly doubt. Good morning, Angie. How are you? Wamaitha Mwangi na kuona. Kuthaman. That name is hard. Kuhamakuri. Ama Ihuha. Keihuha. We. Jeez, hiyo jina ni ngumu. Good morning to you. The live reaches more people. Oh, that's the benefit of tapping. The more likes, the more TikTok suggests to new viewers. Okay. All right. Okay. So it's not the money. It's your pesa of viewers. All right, then feel free to tap. Feel free to tap on the screen. Thank you for making it back. Thank you for making it back. Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. For those people looking for opportunities as casuals, I remember I'd mentioned back and said that we have 6 companies. Now there are 8 companies willing to hire casuals, and so far they've taken from the list that applied at first. So far they've taken 10 people. So far they've taken 10 people on a casual program. When I say casual, I mean you're paid on you have a daily wage. You have a daily wage which could be payable at the end of the month, but you may have a contract, but a contract on casual. You may not have a contract in some companies. All right, if you have any temporary jobs around Westlands for someone who needs more disposable income, all right, we look at that. Any opportunity for him. Remind me what you did. Whoa, Chidev. Right, join our class. Join Salsa's class. Join it. You could make more money with it. You could make money with that project. I'm very sure. I'd love to hear about it. Would like to discuss more. Call me. Do you have my number? 0702622961. I think you shared your CV a while back. I told you the CV was okay. Wanjiku Kinyanjui sent me a message. I'll look at it after this. I'll look at it after the live. I don't mean to be on the live longer past 11, so I'll look at it then. Yes. Yeah, that's the number. You got the number. 105, we could start. So what positions were we reading? There was Melvin's T. Melvin's T has a position as an assistant national sales manager. Assistant national sales manager. The pay is 130 to 150,000. I've received all your CVs. I can see them streaming in. Keep sharing. We review them for free. So salary is 130 to 150. Let's see what's available. Requirements. Texted me on Saturday. Yeah, I have been off. I've been off WhatsApp. I've been off work since Saturday. I traveled, just came back this morning. So I've not been able to do much over the weekend. So I'll look at any messages you sent via WhatsApp, any emails, I'll be able to look at them today. Sawa. I'll respond as I look at the CVs being shared. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what else is available. The requirements for the position is a degree in sales and marketing or business related, 5 years sales and marketing experience. Having worked with fast moving consumer goods is a must. It's a must. All right, if you'd be interested in this position at Melvin's is a good company, by the way. It's a very good company. Share your CV to careers at melvinst.com. Careers at melvinst.com. The position is that of sales or supervisor. Sales which is an assistant national sales manager. Assistant national sales manager, that's the position. All right, so there's another position at Impact. Let's see. The resort called Billionaire. Billionaire in Malindi has positions open. Bachelor of Arts in Social Sciences. Okay. Link up with me after this, Yvonne. Link up with me after this. We'll take it up. So there's a position of an executive housekeeper. This is in Malindi. I don't know if you have anyone here from Malindi. There's a position of an executive housekeeper, a front office manager, an engineer, or maintenance manager. Executive housekeeper, front office manager, engineer stroke maintenance manager. Share your CV to Malindi. Sadiq, stick around. I'll explain about the vet. Malindi.resort@billionairesociety.com. Malindi, yes, please do that. Malindi.resort@billionairesociety.com. Yeah, even you could text me. All right. There's this gentleman, Sadiq. Yes, so on Saturday, was it Saturday? I think it was on Saturday. If I'm not wrong, it was on Saturday night. We had Eli. Eli is a vet. He's at the moment working in Somaliland. There's a difference between Somalia and Somaliland. Okay, so he works in Somaliland. Somaliland is safe. It's safe, no chaos. It doesn't have chaos. Somaliland is safe. He works in Somaliland as a vet, wildlife vet, right? Wildlife vet, not domestic animals, wildlife. He was here on Saturday evening, and he said that he was willing to support a lot of vet and other positions to secure jobs in Somaliland. So he was able to connect with a few that were on the live on that day. And now that you mention you're a vet, if you'd be interested to work in Somaliland, what you need to know is that the company does not cater for the flight. Companies don't cater for the flights, I think, yes. And the ticket is around 50K. But you can easily secure a job in Somaliland, and it is safe and they pay well. Okay, they pay really well. So link up with me if you're interested. I'll hook you up with Eli. Let's hope he can help. Eli was very comfortable to help lots of Kenyans move to Somaliland. He says it's safe and there's good money. They pay in dollars. They pay good money. All right. Yes, so Malindi Resort, the position of an executive housekeeper, front office manager, engineer stroke maintenance manager. The email was malindi.resort@billionairesociety.com. Let's look at other positions available. We have what? Assistant Internal Audit Manager. Assistant Internal Audit Manager. Assistant Internal Audit Manager. Anything accounts? That's it. Accounts audit, I hope, NECBEN. Assistant Internal Audit Manager. The position is in Ruiru. You'll be reporting to the internal auditor. Expectation is a degree in finance or its equivalent. CPA-KE is a must. You may have CISA or CIA qualification. That is a may, not a must. All right, you need to understand data analytics tools like Teammate. You need to understand how to do IT, tax, financial audits, all of them. 5 years of experience in a busy internal audit environment or accounting or an audit firm. You must have served at least 2 years in a 2 years in a supervisory role. Okay, 2 years as a supervisor. Share your CV to careers at hotpoint.co.ke. Careers at hotpoint.co.ke. And this has to be done before the 17th of November 2022. 17th of November 2022. Hakuna job haina experience, please. Wacha tuone, labda tapata. All right, for those people looking for internship, and that's next year. If you're looking for an internship next year, feel free to check out KRA. They have lots of positions, internship. Feel free to join them. So check out the website. Check the website. So there's a receptionist position, and you're going to work as a reliever, all right? Because the receptionist is going on a leave. Receptionist is going on a leave. The receptionist is going on a leave, which means, right, they're looking for someone that is not very much trained, which means they don't pay a lot or they don't pay to spend a lot of money during this period. So this is what they say. Those with less than 1 year experience, or a diploma will be preferred, right? Or will be preferred, right? So remember, I keep saying, if you do have to edit your CV, you know, wewe ndio unajua kiatu yako imekufinya wapi, si ndio? Wewe ndio unajielewa umefinyika wapi. Sometimes it's okay, it's not incredible to edit your CV to take up a job. It's not, do not be told by people, so you have to put every position that you did. In fact, when you send me your CV for revamps, do not be shocked that I take away some jobs. If probably you're working hard to be a certain, if you're looking at a certain position, I only have birth certificate. Felix, chekesha asubuhi. It's still a certificate. If you want to pursue procurement, and on your CV there's a position of what? There's some funny position, maybe a receptionist. Receptionist may vary. Maybe a waitress. You want to pursue procurement, okay? But on your CV, you've indicated position that you did like a waitress somewhere. You worked as a waitress. We don't need to say that. Waitress and procurement are totally different. So you find that when I'm working on your CV, sometimes I take them out. Why? Because I want to leave relevant experience. I don't want you guys to fill your CV with detail that will not help you. You find someone writing skills, unaandika, I can do what? I can use Microsoft. Or rather, I'm proficient in Microsoft Office. And then anaandika, I can do Word, I can do Excel, I can do. Why are you wasting time? Why are you wasting time? Why are you wasting space? I scrape that out. I scrape that out because your CV needs to be compact. The CV needs to be compact. All right, the less you have on the CV, the better. It needs to be compact and with proper details. Don't just pick and no, target. Have a target. I want to be a HR, right? I want to pursue HR. Sawa. So what does HR and waitress have in common? Zero. Maybe HR admin, receptionist, I wouldn't mind if you start a receptionist, you work through it. It's okay. But I'll take away some positions. If you put position of a housekeeper and HR, zero. So go to your CV and look at what you've indicated on that CV. Does it relate? Because it's sometimes the CVs are very confusing. Someone is pursuing a certain position, lakini amefanya mingi amefanya mingi na amejaza zote kwa CV. When I look at a CV, I would start imagining this person is a professional. Why? Because what is on the CV is professional. Sawa. So these are the things that sometimes will disqualify you during shortlisting. Shortlisting is when they're reviewing CVs, before they call people for interviews. Anyway, so the position is that of a receptionist. You're going to work as a reliever because the receptionist is going on a leave. They've not indicated how long, but all they need is someone with a 1-year experience or no experience, and you have a diploma, so no degrees and a diploma, which means even a certificate will do. Or if you're a receptionist and you do not have papers, this is a job they would consider. You simply need to have a good CV. If you have a good CV, they will consider you for this position. Sawa? Yeah. So don't apply if you have degrees and stuff. Just leave it. Leave it for these people. Leave it for diplomas and certificate because they're looking for less minimum experience, which means most likely watalipa pesa kidogo. Yeah. So they've not indicated where it is exactly, but when you apply, the HR is called Nekesa Omondi. She'll respond. So the position is that of the email is recruit at platinum advisory.co.ke. Recruit at platinumadvisory.co.ke. Recruit at platinumadvisory.co.ke. Ruth will post it over there. Right, so they're looking for a receptionist. Right, so it's more like an internship. They want to place it as was it a mistake to do a degree? No, it wasn't a mistake. It's just that this is not your job. It's just that, you can't ask, was it a mistake for me to pursue HR when people post the position of an accountant? Do you understand? It was not a mistake for them to pursue HR, for them to be an accountant. It's just that this job does not suit you. There are jobs that will ask for degrees, but in this case, they're looking for someone like an intern, very minimal experience. Sawa, siko na machungu. No machungus. Right. Have they indicated the location? No. I wish they did. It would have been easier to know where it is. But from wherever you are, hata uko na form 4, fix a good CV. Apply. You get that job. So office assistant at Population Service International, PSI, have a position of an office assistant. All right, let's see. You're going to be hired fully. So you'll work under the admin and stroke secretary. You'll work under them. So you need to have an experience having worked in an office setup. Isi lazima ukuwe na degree, pia ni diploma level. Let's see. So you'll be doing cleaning. It's more of cleaning, preparing tea, some receptionist duties. You deliver and pick up letters from post office. You sort them. You monitor supplies. You share supplies at the office. Yeah, it's more of let's talk about a cleaner stroke office assistant. You can be sent here and there. Go drop, go pick, go do, yeah. So if you'd be interested in that, and the good thing is they're not indicating education level. So tuseme kutoka form 4 unaweza apply for this job. Remember, by the way, I keep insisting, if I share a job here, you must use the correct title. When you're applying for that, una pale kwa subject line, Guys, when you're sending an email, kuna pale kwa subject, indicate that title. Why? Some of these firms that we share here are recruitment firms. So what does it mean? They receive lots and lots of CVs. You may be sharing and you're not being called. Why? Because you do not put the right title. So what the HR will do, or rather the recruiter, they will just go to the computer and type that title. So if you missed the subject line, if you just missed it, you miss out completely. And maybe you'd have gotten that job, but you simply made one mistake. So make sure, if I say the position of, like in this case, office assistant at Population Service International, you indicate exactly that. Hope Kid will respond to you in a minute. Sawa. So in this case, office assistant at Population Service International. Do not miss. Make sure your CV is the first on top of the list. Whatever umetype imefika pale. Sawa. So the email is hr@viya.health, okay? HR hr@via. Via is VIYA .health. Okay, hr@via.health. They've even indicated subject, office assistant. Do not miss office assistant. And remember, if you're here, uko hospitality department, please. If you're here and uko pande hospitality, you need to be at Tanzana Gardens. They have so many positions within the hospitality. Leo, they are taking interviews. People are just walking in today. So fika kule. Tomoka live kimbia. Someone, you've texted me, even I've seen that. I'll look at the text they've shared. When do I read remote jobs? I'll see. I'll see. I know I've been kigeugeu on that. I'm sorry. I'll think about it. Hope Kid, what did you ask? What is the difference between a CV and a resume? Good question. Thank you for that question. I want to discuss that so many times, but I keep forgetting. A CV details your roles in detail, like it's longer. A resume is short and compact. A resume should not be past 2 pages, at most 2 pages. A resume, hata uko na job, hata kama umefanya kampuni 20, it doesn't matter. A resume has to be 2-page maximum. But if you can try, make it a page, 1 page, the better. So there's a way you can arrange it. There is you can arrange it. So as for the roles, you put the most major roles and try to craft one sentence, taking up several roles. One sentence, but it takes the several roles, okay? You try shorten it as much as you can. Do not leave out the most crucial information in a position, but a resume is compact. A CV will detail it in length. I did. All right. So that's the difference between a resume and a CV. A CV, we talk about maximum 4 pages. We don't like, don't have a very long CV because it also messes up. Some HRs will get bored reading it because imagine sometimes you have to review 20 CVs, all right? Because if I share a job here, how many CVs will be received? So many. So by the time it's getting to the 10th, ashachoka. They're already tired. So kama ni ndefu atapitia sema, and especially if you have a bad CV, if your CV is shallow, HRs will not look at it because they're already tired. The minute they find the first 3, 4, 5, the best of the best, or they just peruse and they see, it's about the eye detail. CV yako inakaaje? Kama CV yako inakaa vizuri, they pick it fast. Huyu anakaa naelewa kile anafanya. Hii CV inakabalekana vile ameandika poa. Set it aside, I'll review after. Okay. So ensure it looks good, it's well done, and not too lengthy. It could have been shortlisted, but now sasa umeandika vitu mingi, hana hiyo time ya kusoma. Because they're also human beings. Hata wewe, ukienda kununua mkate kwa shop, si ndio? Unaangalia yenye inakaa yellow, si ndio? Unaangalia yenye inakaa yellow, maybe yenye inakaa kubwa, yenye inakaa kuwa tamu. The things that you look at, si ndio? And different people look for different things. The people who want nuts in their bread, the people who want simply a bread, the people who want it white, si ndio? Yes, it's the same thing. But the most attractive is among the best to be picked. And what is attractive? It's well done, good English, well detailed. So, no, well detailed. That's it. That's it. So many messages. I don't know if I can read them all. Ni mingi. But do not worry. The good thing, rudia email Aki. Itarudia. It's been written by Ruth. hr@via.health. Is it hr@via? Yeah. Polly Miles, you got it. .health, not help. See, help your side. Is it help? Healthy, health, yes. Ruth got it right. When looking for a job, is it okay to carry both documents or either one? When you're going for an interview, you have to take a CV, cover letter, you have to take copies of your certificates and originals. Originals is a must. But remember, you can never leave your originals with anybody. Never ever make a mistake of leaving your originals. Your originals are yours. Ni kama ID yako original. You can give copies, but you can't give originals. You don't want them lost, eh? Yeah. To share CV ni 0702622961 Samsung. Kutuma CV for review ni 0702622961 and it's done. We review them for free. We don't charge you. Reviewing a CV is free, but don't make a mistake. Revamping, if the HR, because I have 5 good HRs who revamp CVs. If I give your CV to the HR, I pay them 1,500 on the spot. I don't pay them after, I pay them before in advance. Take 15 fanya, because hataki ile mvurutano na wao. So they review it at 1,500. If it's a cover letter, they will do your cover letter at 500 bob. So you share it to 0702622961. Yeah, we revamped them at 1,500. Yeah, Mark V. I hope nimejibu swali. Niko na interview Kobi Munene. Kama uko na interview nitafuta nikufanyie interview prep. Get you ready for the interview. 2 sessions and you're good to go. Because interview is a game of the mind. It's just a game of the mind. Just how you respond. You just don't respond correctly, you lose. You lose. If someone asks you why should they hire you? You have to put the correct wording. Just start telling them because you're the best. You're not the best. You have to give them proper reasons why they should hire you. And in most interviews, these questions will not be, but let me tell you, the best of the best. And if you want to know how to respond, there is a video I posted on YouTube. Miss Nyawe TikTok is the account handle. It was me interviewing Oleria. It was like about 2 hours long, but it was us going through questions in an interview that could be asked. It's more of an interview prep. Go listen in. There are key areas that you have to respond and respond correctly. Because if I'm gonna call you for an interview and you want to, it's probably a receptionist position, then you tell me you want to gain experience, go start your business. Nitakuacha ukaanza biashara zako basi. The most important, what recruiters look for, what HRs look for, what entrepreneurs look for, what bosses look for, is an employee that. But then nowadays, let me tell you guys, very important. What is hired is attitude. But it's attitude. I have reviewed CVs and I'll tell you. And let me tell you, I'm sorry to say this. I've reviewed CVs and I'll tell you, someone who has a bad attitude, someone who has a good attitude. And the people with good attitudes really struggle. But they change your attitude. It's very important to change your attitude. The way you relate with people is very important. Your patience level, okay? Your understanding, the way you just listen to people. That's all a business needs. A business needs someone who gives, not who takes, who gives. And that is what recruiters are looking for nowadays. Apart from the technical bit, yes, you have to be competent. Nimefanya interview, nimepata engineers watatu, si ndio? Wote wanaweza fanya hiyo kazi. Why? Because they're well experienced. So what do we look at? Attitude yao. If I call this person at night, I'm like, kuna client fulani, mashine yake imekwama na ni production zone, si ukimbia ndo unifanyie. Unaweza enda. In fact atakwambia kimbia, atakwambia unaweza kimbia saa ngapi kuangalia. They want someone who say, I'm going now. Why? If this client does not get the services of this company at night, what does it mean? They'll call someone else. What does it mean? The company loses business. The most important, by the way, change your attitude. Even during the interview or with people. Change your attitude, shift your mind. Now start thinking about the company, not you. It's no longer about you, by the way. It's about the company that's going to hire you. When you have a good attitude, even at the interview, they ask you, if I call you at night, naambia, Aish, nakimbia. I run. I run because it's about the money. Where is the money? If I don't have employees that are supportive as a manager, what does it mean? My department fails. So I want to make sure I have the best of the best. Anyway, tuendelee mbele. Let's move on with the job reading. Yeah, let's move on. So the food quality analyst, 3 positions. There's a senior, middle, and junior. All right. So this is a leading processing firm in Nairobi. Have positions within the Department of QA, quality analysis. It's a food processing, so ni chakula. So QA, what's needed? Bachelor's ama diploma in food science, bachelor's stroke diploma in food science, technology on analytical chemistry. I'll respond to you, Samson, or analytical chemistry, ama microbiology engineering. 2 years entry level, okay? The positions are three. The positions are three. If you have 2 years, for entry level wanaangalia 2 years and they're paying 30K. Entry level wanatafuta mtu mwenye akona 2 years of experience and the pay is 30K. Right. The second position, you need to have 4 years, the middle level, 4 years of experience, and the pay is 45,000. Okay. Above 6 years, if you have experience above 6 years, then you join the Department of QA as a senior. All right, as a senior, and your pay is 60K. And your pay is 60K. Msimchape, please msichape Samson. Good morning, Sally. How are you? So, let me repeat. So, Samson, when you send your CV to me, okay? When you send your CV to me, what I would do, I review it. Review is screening the CV. Look at it, nikuambie kama iko sawa. I do that for free. I do not charge you. It's free. Sawa. That's called CV review. So, nishakwambia iko sawa. So, if you have the money, we can revamp. If you don't have the money, unaweza jipanga revamp au unaweza jaribu kurevamp vile utaweza. Si ndio? Ni information tu kukuambia kama CV yako. So, you're not in a space yenye, you do not understand if your CV is okay or not. You already know that your CV needs some work. Because there's no point, by the way. Imagine every single day sending a CV that you know you not get a job. It's really bad. Aya, we do that for free. Revamping, I don't do it. I share it with different HRs. So these HRs have to be paid because that is a job that they do for a living. When we started, the rate, if you check around the rates are very high. You find even 3,000, 5,000 CVs. There are people who revamp a CV at 10K. Kama uko na experience ya miaka mingi, they do it at 10,000. So I told them, my point here is to help people, nothing more. So we cannot pay 1,500. So to an experience of 7 years, 8 years, 10 years, we just do it at 1,500. And they accepted. So they do revamping at 1,500 because that's what they do for a living. Not only for me, but also for other people. So they revamp it at a 20K. Thank you, Mark B, for saying even 20K. Reviewing a CV will take you 20,000. They do it at 1,500 and they do a good job. So we pay them 1,500. All right. Interview prep, I do them myself. If I'm held up, I have a lady who does it for me. Interview prep. So interview prep is 1,000. Sawa. So screening ndio free. I look at it for you for free because si nikupitia tu unatedi iko sawa ama iko sawa. Nitakwambia kama iko sawa. That's free. I don't charge for that. Sawa, but revamping ndio inakuwa 1,500. Prep 1,000. Cover letter ni 500. Sawa, Benjamin. Nimekujibu?